It was a scheme set up by Todd. Hi loves, welcome to my channel. And if this is your first time here, baby, stick around for a little bit. See if you like it over here. And if so, make sure you subscribe, like, share, do all the things. Okay. Y'all, it's Thanksgiving. And honestly, I woke up this morning to finish, my dish. I'm making the mac and cheese. Such a rich auntie thing. I've been an aunt since the age of 4. So I feel like making the mac and cheese is my responsibility. Okay. But yeah, woke up, did all the things that I needed to do. And I'm like, while I'm cooking, I'm like, what do I want to wear? Do I just want to wear sweats? Because I'm just going to my cousin's house. Or do I want to be like a little casual, comfy, cute? I don't know. But I was like, either way, I want a little makeup today. So I was like, let's do makeup and let's do it with our loves, because I feel like I haven't done a makeup video over here in such a long time. Now, we're not going to go too crazy. Hold up, y'all. I'm using a little bit of my Plush pudding. I love this stuff. I keep it by my bed. I really do. But I love it. Needed to hydrate the lips just a little bit. Okay. But yeah, I was like, either way, Tori, let's just do a little bit of makeup today. So let's do that. How y'all doing? How y'all mama doing? Is everybody doing okay? I pray that you all are doing well. Using a little bit of the Nessa Myers water serum. I feel like I'm gonna need this today because if she see this, well, I already said it on other platforms. My cousin be keeping it hot in her house. It be hot. It be hot. It be hot. And as someone who gets cold very easily, I'm telling you, it be hot. So I need a serum that's gonna, help the makeup stay where it needs to stay today, because I just have a funny feeling we about to be over here roasting. And that oven been going over there too, baby. It's about to be a roasty type of day. Okay. Y'all, I am still working out of my makeup bag. I went to Cancun for my birthday. Whoop, whoop, turned 40. So I am working out of this bag. After Cancun, I came back over the weekend. Brushes have not been washed. Okay. So judge me, mammy. I don't know. If you want to judge me, that's fine. You can judge me. I'm just using a little bit of translucent powder. Maybe a lot of it. I didn't know it was going to be that much over there. But yeah, came back from Cancun late last Thursday night. So didn't get to my house technically until early Friday morning. And then I stayed home Friday and rested. But my homegirl that I went to Cancun with, she was here. And we had breakfast together, and then she left and got on the road to head back to Virginia. And then Saturday, I woke up and went to Virginia because my same friend that I went to Cancun with, her mom and dad threw her a birthday celebration for her 40th. We were born same day, same year. We met in college, and we really didn't become like close friends till after college. But anyways, yeah, so went up there for that. And then we also celebrated her 20-year Sigma-versary of being in Sigma Gamma Rho. She's a SG Rho. And so it was just beautiful. It was a beautiful time. And then Sunday, we went to the Brandy and Monica concert. Let me tell y'all, Tori, you need to be doing other makeup while you're talking to your people. And while I can't find the items that I'm looking for, I mean, they're all in this bag. They're just thrown everywhere. Anyways, Too Faced concealer. And yes, I'm looking at the monitor right now because I haven't pulled out my mirror. Where is my mirror? I think my main mirror that I want to use is downstairs. So I'm gonna use the mirror on my Mented Cosmetics. Yeah, we're gonna use this. Okay. Anyways, so went to the Brandy and Monica concert. Let me tell y'all, Brandy started singing "Have You Ever?" Have you ever? Have you? Baby, when I tell you, I cried like a newborn baby. Oh my gosh. My soul. This is the NARS light reflecting. No, what do they call it? Yeah, light reflecting eye brightener. So this is like their new color corrector. They had liquid ones and they discontinued those, and they have these, and I love them. I'm gonna be honest. I love this color corrector. But yeah, I cried like a newborn baby as soon as she started singing "Have You Ever?" I did not think I was gonna cry, but the teenage girl in me cried, and I needed the cry. And honestly, I think this was just it was a beautiful concert. Like, I've seen people online talking about it and making it seem like, oh my gosh, like this show is just not And I'm like, who are y'all? Who's your people? Because we did not come from the same generation. It was beautiful. They did a great job. I think the production was amazing. Monica held her own. She sounded amazing. I love, like, towards the end of the concert, I didn't recognize that they both have songs with the title, with the word angel in their title. So, Angel in Disguise. That will forever be my shit. Okay. So Brandy did Angel in Disguise, which was beautiful. And then Monica did Angel of Mine. I teared up again. Like, they were just the little girl in me, the preteen, the teenager, the young woman. I needed that concert. If you are a millennial, I feel like you know where I'm coming from, and I needed it. I typically would put a little bit of translucent powder next just to help like the color corrector not like move or mix in. I don't like doing all that today. And sometimes I have discovered like if I overdo it with that my under eye can be a little dry, and I ain't going for that today. Hold on, y'all. Today, I'm going to use my Amande Soft Matte Concealer from NARS. I need to order another one ASAP. Sephora Squad just sent us a gift card for our Christmas gift. So sweet. So I'm pretty sure your girl is going to go ahead and order her one because I need one. This is going to be the concealer for today. Yeah. But yes, that concert did something for my mind, body, and soul. It really, really did. I think the ladies looked amazing, sound amazing. Brandy did her thing. And they both gave us a cute little two-step on the stage. Brandy liked to, move them shoulders. She did exactly that. I love her for that. Monica tried to retire. She tried it. To retire those horrible white shoes. That her mom allowed them to put her in at the tender age of, how old did she say she was? 13 when that song came out. I'm just gonna put a little concealer right here. Just a little bit, just little bits, just little bits. But yeah, I think the ladies sounded amazing. They did amazing. Jamal, what's his name? I can't remember his last name, but he won American Idol. He sounded amazing. He came out first. Kelly D. Rowland. Kelly. Y'all, Kelly looks so damn good. Kelly looks amazing. She is the perfect definition of slim, thick. And then she has that beautiful, rich complexion. The woman is sickening. Just sickening. How do you not love her? And of course, she took us back down memory lane. And I loved everything about that. I'm going to use my travel size Benefit pencil because it's right here. And even though I could have grabbed a regular one. So that's why I'm using a spoolie that I took with me to travel. I really want Benefit to put a spoolie on this. I get that, you want to keep it travel size, but we want and need a spoolie. Okay. But yes, Kelly D. Rowland did her thug thizzle. She sounded amazing. She looked amazing. The mic was definitely on. And this show is in Hampton, Virginia. I went to the one in Hampton. And they didn't bring out like any special guests. And I was perfectly okay with that. Sometimes I don't want the special guests. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Like, for instance, when Jay-Z came to Charlotte, there was no special guest that came out. And I was so happy because I just really wanted that full Jay-Z experience. Like I'm a Jay-Z fanatic. When he passes away, if he passes away before me, y'all need to come and check on me. Okay? I'm going to be on the floor. And you're not going to be able to move me. And I'm just keeping it real. But yeah, I enjoy the fact that we didn't have any special guests outside of, the people that were on the tour. Money Long was not at this concert. I don't think her and Jamal do every city. And I was okay with that. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm not, and this is before all the controversy with Money Long. I think her pen game, crazy. I cannot deny that to that young lady. Like her penmanship, the way that she can write a song, baby, it's amazing. And before you ask, yes, I still do my brows like it's 2015, 16, 14, whatever. Laminated brows just really aren't for me. I like them, but with my brows, it just don't be working in my favor the way that I wish it would. So I'm okay. But just doing a little draw in, just a little draw in. Okay, I brought y'all in closer, so hopefully that works. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so she wasn't on this. tour, on this stop of the tour. But once again, her penmanship, I would never deny her that. I've just never really been that fond of her own songs. And like I said, this has nothing to do with like some of the drama that she's been in or anything like that. It's just her music just doesn't do anything for me. The songs aren't terrible. It's just not my thing. So I was okay with her not being at this stop. And like I said, it has nothing to do. Move hair. It has nothing to do with like any of the drama. Cause I mean, show me one celebrity that ain't got a little drama in their life. And I know she said some things that have really upset it, Black women. And I think Black women have every right to feel how they feel towards some of the things that she have stated. But yeah, I just, outside of all of that, her music really isn't for me. Okay. I think this is the best I got for the brows. Okay. Giving you the best I got. Baby. All right. It's the best. It's the best. I'm not even going to dip this back into the concealer. I'm just going to use whatever is on the brush and kind of clean up just a little bit. Doesn't have to be a perfect cleanup, just a little cleanup. I did tweeze my brows just a little bit this morning because they needed it. They needed it bad. I don't go get my eyebrows done anymore. Do y'all still go get your eyebrows done? I don't. I typically just tweeze at the house. I used to get them threaded. Well, you know, everybody, we were all doing the waxing. And then when threading started, I started getting my eyebrows threaded 2009 when I was living in Lynchburg, Virginia. I started getting my eyebrows threaded and I enjoyed it. It hurts, but I enjoyed the results. And I did it for a good amount of time, like a few years. And then I was like, girl, just tweeze your brows at the house and save you a little bit of coin. And I started doing that and I ain't looked back. Okay, so this is my Say Deep Bronze. This is a bronzer. This is not a contour, but I love it. Do y'all see that rich color? It's so pretty. I'm gonna use their brush as well and just kind of dip. I got this wig on. Dip and just lightly apply and start blending her out. You see? Go ahead and put some over here. We'll come back. This hair, about to take it off. I only got it on because I put it on to put some rollers in it because it needed it. I forgot to roll it last night. I went to sleep. I was tired. Something just fell. I don't know what it was. I was tired last night. Okay, so I did not put any rollers in my wig last night. So today when I woke up, I was like, okay, Tori, put the wig on, put the rollers in so you can look like somebody's child today. Because, baby, if I walk in looking too crazy, Brenda going to be like, am I your mom? Did you come from me? I don't feel like hearing that today. I don't want to hear that lady mouth. Not in a bad way. You know what I mean? Oh, I love this. I just think it gives you a beautiful amount of warmth. So, so beautiful. But yeah, y'all. So the concert was amazing. I know that they still have shows left. If you have not seen it, I recommend seeing it, especially if you are, you know, from the millennial generation. Like I was born in 1985. Okay. So this concert meant everything to me. Everything. All right. I want a little bit of my LYS. I need to clean this. Look, y'all. Look at how crazy. I need to clean it. It went to Mexico with me. So I need to clean it. But okay. We're going to just dip just a little bit. And I'm going to do just a little bit of nose contouring. I like to contour like this particular area of my nose because my bridge is kind of flat right here. Can y'all tell? Like flat bridge. So I like to contour right in here just to help kind of lift or give that illusion of a lift right there. It's not something that I want to get like surgery on or anything like that. Like I love my nose. I think it's fine. It's nothing that a little contour won't do, but I don't like to like contour like my whole nose in a way. Because like I said, I like my nose. But when I do this, it just gives that illusion of a small little lift where it just doesn't look too flat. Or at least I think it does that. If it doesn't, oh well. I still like the contour right in there. But yes, y'all. So Cancun. We went to Cancun for our 40th birthday. We stayed at a resort called Riu because we were originally going to Jamaica, but Jamaica unfortunately had Hurricane Melissa hit them. Prayers still go out to them as they are recovering and rebuilding. But yeah, we were originally supposed to go to Jamaica. That didn't work out, so we switched and we went to Cancun. Now let me tell you, we were going to stay at a Riu in Jamaica, so we just kept Riu as our resort. My homegirl was over basically all the planning. And it's so crazy because it started out to be kind of like a little small group of us, and then it just ended up being me and her because it was just so many different changes, especially once the hurricane came and all of that type of stuff. And, you know, everyone couldn't stay the days that you had to stay. Like, we went on a Saturday and stayed to that Thursday. So we stayed like 5 full days or whatever the case may be. And I definitely understand that everyone couldn't do that. What am I wanting to do next, y'all? Let's go ahead and blend out the concealer. How about that? Because I'm all over the place. Running my mouth. I am just all over the place. But yeah, so we stayed at this resort called Riu. Let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you. This was a senior citizen resort because it was nothing but old folks at this resort. And there's nothing wrong with that. Old people got to have fun too. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be old one day. You know, 40 ain't no spring chicken. It's still young, but it ain't no spring chicken. So I ain't mad at, you know, the community of the 55 and up going and having a great time at the Riu. But I will say that this resort naturally shut down by like 11 p.m. Okay. Everybody has already went and ate dinner and they are in their respectable places. And that's just what it was. You feel me? Beautiful resort. We stayed at one that was like really known for its amenities and that you could go to the other Rius because it's like a total of like 4 or 5 Rius in Cancun, and you had access to the other ones through this one and all of that good stuff. And yeah, it was nice. But like I said, it shut down naturally around like 11 because, you know, everyone done did what they needed to do when you go out to the beach. How can I say? Let's just say when me and my homegirl would go out to the beach or go to the pool, they were definitely looking at us like, what do you have on? Because we had the bathing suits. Okay. If I get a chance, I'm going to insert some photos or whatever. We did a thing. And then on our birthday, we did a jungle theme because it was a jungle theme party. Like on our actual birthday, that was fun. Now I will say that was one Riu party that was fun. We went to a Riu party. It was a jungle theme. It was amazing. We had a good time. I forgot I had concealer down here on my chin. But yeah, we had the looks, and I would just like to say people who were not Black were looking at us like, and I was okay with it because, ta-da, like, you need to be exposed to some things, I guess. Like, I don't know what to tell you, homegirl. This is, yeah, you see it. You see it. Plus size women doing our thing. And who gonna stop us, boo? I'm gonna use a little bit of one size on my concealer brush. Let it dry down just a little bit because you don't want it to be like super wet. And I'm gonna finish blending out the concealer. This is a trick of the trade that I have been doing lately that I love. One day I did it and I happened to like cry. I had a situation where I cried. I forget what was I crying about. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. I was crying and my makeup looked flawless afterwards. I was like, hold up, my under eye doesn't look like it ran for the hills. Like, what is happening? Darling, what is happening? And I feel like it's because of this whole one size trick. I really do. Just a little bit. Ooh, just a little bit. But yeah. So we went to two Riu parties because they offer parties on certain days. And the jungle party was nice. We had ran into a guy in the airport that had on Omega sci-fi gear from head to toe. If you don't know, I'm a woman of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, and my friend, she is a member of Sigma Gamma Rho. So, you know, we are ladies of the Divine Nine. And when we saw brother in all of his greatdom of Omega Psi Phi. I was like, I'm gonna walk up to him and ask him what's good, because we share our birthday with their Founders Day. So I'm like, for all we know, he could be down here with his brothers getting ready to celebrate Founders Day. So I'm about to go ask him what's up, what's good. But he was there with some friends, celebrating a friend's bachelor party or whatever. It was the friend's bachelor trip. So he wasn't with his bros. But we exchanged contact information, and they were staying at a Ryu as well. So they came to the jungle party, and we all hung out together and did shots and just had a really, really good time. It was so much fun. Me and my homegirl, we definitely got tipsy to the point where I'm just going to use a little bit more say to help make sure everything is blended, because I'm not wearing like a cream blush today. But yeah, I definitely was tipsy. Let me tell you. Not tipsy. There are certain things I just don't remember. I'm not proud of that. I'm not going to say it like I'm proud of myself. I'm not proud of myself. We don't do that anymore. Come on now, Tori. We do not do that anymore. But it was fun. Because, I mean, the time that we woke up on our actual birthday, we knew the alcohol was going to need to be in the system. Sorry, something fell. That the alcohol was going to need to be in the system. So we started with mimosas at breakfast. And then we went to one of our favorite bars inside of the resort. Baby, DeVito? Is that how? I can't remember. David? Because that's what he told us to call him. Baby, you know how to make a mean margarita. And then he turned around and was just giving us shots. Back to back, without us even needing to ask. He heard it was our birthday, and homeboy just hooked us up with all the shots, and we had us a good time. Then we went to the pool. We had more drinks. We had more drinks. We went to this jungle party. We had more drinks. It was drinks on drinks on drinks on drinks, and we had a good time. The party was fun. But on our last night, we went to a jungle party. What am I looking for right now? I am looking for my powder foundation to set these under eyes with. We went, not a jungle party, we went to an all-white party that they had. We did not plan to go to this party, but I did have like this off-white cream-like dress, and my homegirl had a white tank with her and some shorts, so we went. Okay, y'all, we might have saved 15 minutes, maybe 20. It was a lot happening. I don't even want to go into too many details, but just know that it wasn't a party for us as African-American women. I feel like in Mexico, they do a lot of techno, especially not in Mexico, at the like resorts and like the tourist areas. That's what I'm trying to say. They do a lot of techno music. So you get a lot of, a lot of music, and they had went to the next level with the at this party. At one moment, they were playing YMCA style, and then they started playing Earth, Wind, and Fire September style, and that really pissed me off. That pissed me off because you don't mess with the elements. Okay, you do not mess with our elements and their music. So I was just like, Lord Jesus, what is happening? So we had the music for that. Then they blended September in with Ghostbusters. Who you want to call? Ghostbusters. And they were yelling that. They were yelling Ghostbusters as they was asking people who they want to call. So we had that happening. And I was over it. I was so over it. And then after that, they went into Michael Jackson's Bad. At that point, we were sitting on the bench outside of the party waiting on the bus to come. But of course, we could hear the music. We were just like, never mind. We'll just head on back to the resort. Food-wise, at this resort, we did the buffet the very first night for dinner, and it sucked. That buffet sucked for dinner. Now, breakfast, it was cool. Breakfast was good. We found the things that we liked. Their bacon, the hash browns, the French toast, and then they had like croissant French toast. My homegirl, she loves a good egg. She said the eggs was amazing. They had eggs any kind of way you wanted, like 10,000 different ways. The fruit was good. Everything was good. Mimosa was good. Breakfast was good. But that buffet at night, You count your MFing days, because that don't make no sense. Now, there was also an Italian restaurant. I now need setting powder. I'm running my mouth with y'all, and I need to be making moves. Anyways, and y'all gonna be like, Tori, this video is mad long, but I haven't talked to y'all like this in forever. Can I spend time with y'all? Like, is that okay? Can we have a little time together? Anyways, the Italian restaurant. We went to the Italian restaurant on the first day that we were there. So, the actual first day that we arrived, not that we arrived, but the next day, because we arrived on was it that day? I'm trying to think. One of these days, one of those first days, we went to the Italian restaurant. Either it was that Saturday or that Sunday. And I can't remember. Okay. But we went to the Italian restaurant and everything was fresh and amazing. You hear me? Like, I don't know. It's the same people that work at the resort, but it's something about this Italian restaurant that just stood out amongst the rest. Like, they got everything right when it came to this Italian spot. The food, amazing. I ordered like a braised type of dish, beef type of dish, and it was so good. Like a filet, but it was braised, and it was just so good. My homegirl, she got lamb chops. She had their lamb chops twice while we were there, and she raves about them till this day. She said they were amazing. And then let's see, they also had like a buffet style bar in there, and the pizza. Now, this is what I don't understand, because the buffet has pizza too, and their pizza sucked. But the Italian, and it's the same style pizza, but the Italian restaurant, it was just good. It was amazing. It was fresh. It was amazing. One of the days we were really tipsy on the beach. I mean, we were completely tipsy, and we needed something to eat. I could tell, she could tell, but we hadn't said nothing. I went inside to go use the bathroom, because I wasn't going to use the bathroom like in the public areas that they had out there, and we're right here at our hotel room. So I went upstairs to go use the bathroom, and I snuck into well, I didn't sneak. They saw me. I went into the Italian restaurant, and I grabbed us 2 slices of pizza on a plate, and I walked out. Now, I learned later that we can't do that, or we wasn't supposed to do that. Like, the food from any of the restaurants, you can take it up to your room, but you can't take it into one of the other restaurants or eat it like in a spot that is not meant to be ate in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't take the pizza to the bar that I really like, or to like the cafe lounge. It needed to either go to my room, or I needed to eat it there. Well, I put 2 slices of pepperoni on a glass plate. Now, this is how I know I'm tipsy, because of course you shouldn't take glass to the beach. Even like the waiters that's walking around bringing us drinks, the drinks are in plastic cups, Tori. So why did I take that glass plate out there? Because I was tipsy, or I was drunk, and it was good. It was so good. It was so good. We needed it. We really did. We needed it. And I'm pretty sure when the guy came around to get, like, you know, the empty cups and things of that nature, he probably was like, what the hell are they doing out here with this plate? Like, why is this plate out here? This is not, he's right. It wasn't supposed to be out there, but it was. And glad I did it, because it was much needed. All right, now I'm going in with my bronzer right here from Minted Cosmetics. I hope they never discontinue this. I used to love this bronzer called Mahogany from, who is it? Anastasia Beverly Hills. Why can I get it out? ABH. Jesus. That was discontinued a minute ago, and now they've come out with new bronzers, and the bronzers to me look ashy. I don't know what's going on with ABH like makeup, but I'm not feeling it. I'm not here for it. I did like the tint that they came out with that you kind of roll on your face. I did a video on that. I did like it. But then I recognized I really can't wear it like that outside of like colder months, because it just kind of melts off my face. And so it is what it is. But everything else, it's just kind of blah. Like, even their brow products, I don't lean to pick those up anymore. Now their OG palettes, eyeshadow palettes, will forever have my heart. Modern Renaissance, Soft what is it called? Is it Soft Life or something like that? Soft something. Love that one. Jackie Aina's palette. Okay, now I don't know how many years. Has it been 7, 8 years since that palette came out? You think I'm throwing it away? No. Is it expired? Yes. Does Jackie still use it? Hell, I don't know. But will I still use mine? Absolutely. Absolutely. And you can judge me if you want to. I love that palette. I didn't get the one that what's her name? Carly Bible. I didn't get hers because they came out like 2 weeks right behind each other. This was that era where Anastasia Beverly Hill's daughter definitely had came into the picture of the like company, organization, whatever you want to say. And she was dropping palettes back to back, and I didn't understand it. I don't think any of us understood it. It was unnecessary, the way that she was dropping these palettes, and it calls for me not to like really indulge. And also like the quality has started going down in the palettes. It did. Like, let's call a spade a spade. That's what was happening. Now I'm going to use this powder right here. This is the finishing powder from One Size. I like it. I'm in the shade Dark Deep. I hope that they come out with some more shades, but I like this powder. It does go everywhere. Do you see it? Just dust everywhere. Particles everywhere. But it is a really nice finishing powder. I enjoy it. I'm going to use it to dust off the extra setting powder and to just, you know, bring everything together. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with Anastasia, but whatever. Anyways, back to the trip. So, the all-white party sucked. We love the jungle party. Oh, for our birthday, we went off the resort for dinner, and we went to this restaurant called Taboo. Taboo was amazing. It's so beautiful. You know, it's that very dim, dark lighting. They have people walking around playing, you know, the violin, the sax. They have good music playing where it's not overpowering, like some steakhouses can be. This was like a Mediterranean steakhouse. I had the steak. I think I had filet. Yeah, I had a filet mignon. Did I have a filet or did I have a ribeye? One of those cuts. My homegirl got lamb chops again. I think she had lamb chops like 3 or 4 times while we were there. And we also had mashed potatoes and asparagus, and it was just everything. It was everything. And they also did hookah there, so we ordered a hookah and we got one drink, and I was tipsy, but I was already mad tipsy. You know what I mean? Like, your girl was tipsy. But it was wonderful. Like I said, if I get a moment, I'll insert some pictures. We wore dresses with flowers to say, you know, basically to represent us blooming into our 40s. Okay, so I just used my Airbrush Flawless setting spray from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I really need to put my makeup away and use my regular makeup, because I'm gonna be mad when I run out of this when it's meant for travel, and now I'm using it and I'm not traveling. I'm gonna be mad. Sorry about the lighting. The sun is coming through, but yeah, we're gonna let our makeup melt. I don't feel like doing any eyeshadow, and I don't feel like doing mascara, and I probably won't. And that's just keeping it real. And I'm okay with that. We are going to do a little bit of a lip, so. Wipe off some of the Fenty Plush. Let's pray that I have a lip liner in here. I don't know. Felt like all the lip liners. Oh, we do. Which one is this one? This one's from Huda Beauty, Rich Brown. This is another brand that I am kind of like about. I don't know how I feel about Huda Beauty right now. I know a lot of people enjoy this brand. The concealers don't work for me. It's like the undertones don't work for me. And I haven't tried her foundation. If you don't know, I'm not a huge foundation lover. I'm more of like a skin tint and stuff like that. Whenever I do wear it, like you see how I did my makeup today and we didn't do foundation. I barely do foundation. I probably should. I do like her lip liners. I like these. And I also like the ones that she just came out with that like stay put. I like them. But, oh, also, and not her setting powders, they're good, but the colors that should work for me just, I don't know, they just don't do anything for me. I really like the One Size setting powders a little bit more. A lot more. Now, her color correctors, they're good. Her color correctors are amazing. And I know that they had the whole thing with Huda from Love Island, and she came out with a statement, and they stopped their like partnership campaign thing that they had with her. And you know, I'm happy that that happened, because in my opinion, even though Huda wasn't the one that made the comment about like the racial slur, she didn't say it herself. Her response was just very tacky, because you heard what that person said and you laugh. Unexcusable. And this isn't the first time that she was called to the carpet about this type of behavior. So I was happy to see that they cut ties and they came out with the statement. But within the statement, there was like a sentence where basically they were saying like, we know that this doesn't reflect on her character. And that kind of turned me off. Not even kind of, it did. It turned me off. I was just like, why did y'all have to say that? And I don't know, it could have been for some legal reason. I just feel like the statement wasn't rude. It wasn't nasty, but it was clear and concise, and it didn't need that sentence, in my opinion. Like, because to me, it was a reflection of her character, especially when this isn't the first time this has happened. How did we start talking about Love Island? I'm sorry. But going back to the birthday trip, Taboo was beautiful. It was amazing. We also met some ladies, like, as we were traveling to our hotel the first day from the airport. I'm using this red blush called Exhibit. Can y'all see it? Exhibit from NARS. I love this blush so much. But yeah, we met some ladies on our like bus traveling to the resorts, because they were staying at a Ryu too, and they were really nice. We didn't get a chance to see them again, but we did like communicate with them. And we thought we would see them at the white party, but we left before they got there. And when they got there, they left, because that's how horrible it was. Everybody left. And the guys and his friends, they were supposed to come, but they never made it to the white party. And I'm glad they didn't, because it was horrible. It was terrible. And then there was another lady that we didn't meet her. Well, we did meet her at the airport once we got there. On our connect flight from Florida to Cancun, there was a really rude white lady and husband on this plane. Like, they had pissed off the attendees on the plane. Like, everybody was over this couple. She didn't want to sit beside this black lady because the black lady was plus size. That's what she said. She was like, she doesn't have any space. She doesn't have any room. Now, mind you, her and her husband picked their seats, and they didn't sit beside each other. They both chose aisle A seats. So aisle seats, they sat in A, right across from each other. So this was by choice that y'all wanted, your seats like this. Of course, you didn't get like the super high tickets, because we didn't even like select a seat. We just sat wherever they sat us. And on this plane trip, we sat in the exit rows. We said we'll sign up for it. But our seats were pretty good throughout every part of this trip for us not to have selected seats. But yeah, so she didn't want to sit beside this black lady. I think she didn't want to sit beside her because she was black and because she was plus size. And she was rude and nasty to everyone, literally everyone. And I ended up saying something out loud, and I meant what I said. Anyways, so when we got to the airport, I walked up to the black lady and I just told her, like, I'm so sorry you had to experience that. But her husband, they held it down. And she was like, I wasn't about to allow her to ruin my trip, because her husband surprised her with this trip for her birthday. Love that. So we ended up running into them at the jungle parties, and that was really nice to run back into them and party with them. That was really cool. We also did a hip hop, like, how do you say it? Is it cataran or boat ride? Whatever. I feel like, I always jack up a word. If you don't know, now I can't pronounce nothing. But anyways, we did that. Recognize we was bamboozled for this. Hold up. Let's do some One Side spray. When you do it like that, you don't die, because that One Side spray can take you out. I need to stop using the travel size of this too. I got a full size over there. Jesus. For the lip, I have this Fenty over here. And so we're going to do this. I think this is in the shade Fussy. It is. I like fussy. So let's do that. But yeah, so we did this hip hop like thing, and it was supposed to had cruise around the coast for us to be able to see like different cities of Cancun, you know, different parts. Y'all, they took that boat a few feet away from that rope. You know, the rope that they put in the ocean where you shouldn't go past that rope. They went just a few feet outside of that. Okay. And we recognized it too late. But anyways, they took it a couple of feet outside of that rope and dropped the anchor on that boat. And we sat out there for like an hour and a half. They were just letting people like, you know, hop off the top level and the main level into the ocean and swim and do all of those things. That's what they did. Of course, pumping us with the alcohol. And on this day, I would like to say we hadn't ate nothing. We went straight to the boat ride because we decided last minute to do this. And by the time we decided and saw the time that they said we needed to be there, we only had enough time to get dressed and get there. So we hadn't ate anything. All we had was water. And we got a drink when we got there because who's not taking shots? So we took a shot. We get on the boat. They're passing out shots as soon as we got on the boat. I need to be taking my hair down. So let's do that. So we took shots and we noticed like, this doesn't taste like regular tequila. We don't know what this is. And they passed out some drinks in these terrible dollar store, hard plastic, colorful cups. You know, like the solid colorful cups, like here's a purple cup, here's a blue, here's a yellow that you give your child during the summer when they get ready to go outside, and you send them outside with some water in a cup and be like, don't come back into this house, running in and out, letting my cool air out. One of those type of situations. If you were born in the 80s, raised in the 90s, you know what I'm talking about. All right. So, they gave us those cups and they were like, hey, don't throw the cups away. So y'all reuse these cups. Cool. I don't understand the sanitation now that I think about it, but I digress. And they poured some type of like mixed drink that they were serving from a pitcher. And these pitchers gave Dollar Tree pitchers that needed to be thrown away and repurchased. And I sip on it? Yes, I did. But me and my homegirl was just like, something ain't right here. And this one girl came up to us and she was with her crew and she was like, y'all want to go in on a bottle? Absolutely. So we went in and got us a Don Julio bottle. And I think it's the setup. It was a scheme set up by Todd for that to happen because they know that people want quality and what they was given was not quality. Okay. What they was given was some bullshit. So we got that bottle of Dawn and baby, and they gave you some juice. I'm going to take this wig off actually, y'all, and redo some things. Let's re-put on our cap and all of that because it had slid back and all of those things. But yeah, so we drank that. We didn't drink what they had. And I think that's what many people did because it was just terrible. They had 2 hot tubs. One was not working. It didn't work at all. Hold on. I know I was putting this thing on wrong. It didn't work at all. At all. And they were sitting near us. And I was like, oh, like this is horrible. It was terrible. But the ladies that were like, on like the nose, like the main one, that one worked. And they seemed to have enjoyed themselves. But the one like inside the boat, that thing was raggedy. And it was like, it was people of all ages on the boat. Like, it was some people around our age, and there was some young people. The young people, they went to the top. We didn't go to the top. The top, of course, is smaller than, like, the bottom, and it was, like, filled with a lot of people. And we were just like, we're not going to go up there. There's no need. All right, this is a wig from Love Me. I think this is their 22-inch, and I got it off of Amazon. I'll make sure to put it in the description for y'all. But it's just a simple wig. I think the density on it could be a lot better. A lot fuller. This is my second one from them that I've ordered from Amazon. Someone was like, order it directly from them. Hopefully they're the same kind of wigs, but they could have a point. So I might need to do that and just compare and see how I like it. I need a mirror of some sort. Let's see. And I didn't bring a comb or nothing. I have this. My detangling brush. Will that be okay? Would that be okay? It's gonna have to be, right? For this moment. Look, I'm just going to chill with the fam bam. They don't care. It ain't about to be nobody over here that need to see me in any way outside of family, you know. So it'll be all right. But yeah, so it was definitely a diverse set, but At some point throughout this boat ride, I started to feel like, hold up, who's teaching them how to talk the way that they're talking? Because let's just be honest, it was completely like Black people slang, the way that the boat people were talking, like the MC and stuff. I don't know, it was just kind of weird. So it was just a very interesting situation. It kind of felt like, I don't know, I can't figure out the right word for it. It felt off. And it felt weird. It kind of felt like they were making a mockery of like our culture and our music, even though like, I mean, it's a hip hop boat. So of course we are supposed to listen to hip hop music, and it was good to have that because I got tired of the and so it was good to just, you know, like hear some good, you know, hip hop. But the way that he was talking and the things he was saying, it just, by the end of it, and when we recognized that they just pulled us out in the middle of the ocean, then backed the boat up to the dock, I just kind of felt, and my homegirl felt the same way. We felt hoodwinked and bamboozled and hoodwinked, or however the saying goes. It didn't feel right. Okay, I think the hair came out nice, and y'all, I had just put that roller in this morning, so praise the Lord, saints. I do need to take the fly iron to that, but I'm trying to figure out, do I want to do a hat? I might be doing a hat. I might. That curl is curled, ain't she? She is. Sis, where you going? She said she going to Thanksgiving. I know that's right. Anyways, loves, it has been so nice to just chit chat with y'all. I feel like y'all have been like chit chatting back with me, asking me questions and being like, girl, for real? Oh, girl, da-da-da. Like, I just feel like we connected, and I needed this connect time with y'all. I really, really did. And now I'm gonna get off of here and get dressed and make it down the road. My cousin doesn't live far from me. Praise the Lord, saints. Make it down the road with this macaroni and cheese. And also these candied cranberries. I made candied cranberries without alcohol so that the grandbabies and things can enjoy them as well. So everyone can enjoy them. So yeah, we're gonna get on down the road. I hope that you all enjoyed this time with me as well, and I hope and pray that your Thanksgiving was amazing and that you filled your belly up and that you had a good time with your family and your friends, and that you recognize that no matter what holiday it is, just spending quality time with your loved ones is beautiful. It's magical. There's a lot of people that don't have loved ones to spend time with. And so cherish those moments. Make the best of the memories that you can make with your loved ones and enjoy your time. All right, loves, I'll talk to you soon. And once again, if this was your first time here, I hope that you enjoyed yourself. Okay, I hope you want to stick around. I hope that you want to subscribe, like, and share. All right. And until next time, loves, bye.